80. I'm going to be hiking there in the Timberland Preserve, 2.5 miles in, and then back here before I have a Appalachian Trail related function. So yeah, I've got the danners so I can, I gotta pack the spikes so I can bring the spikes in case it's icy in there. I heard it's a little wet area. So I want to make sure I have spikes, and they don't really work out great on my trail runners. But my trail runners are in here. If these things are too heavy on the way in and I didn't need my spikes or these boots, I'm going to switch and just go back in the trail runners. All right, I have about 2.5 hours to do these 5 miles, so I'm going to get to it. First solo hike in a while, but I have a lot on my mind and a lot to think about and a lot going on, so this is for some zen. Okay. Welcome to Cockapunset State Forest. So I've done down to here from the Menunkatuck Trail. This is the Menunkatuck Trail portion. Okay, let's do it. The road crossings are always the most dangerous part. I almost forgot to start tracking. Okay, so I'm here. I'm coming down to here, to North Madison Road, and then going back up. There are all these other trails, but in the interest of time, I think I'm going to stick on the N.E.T. But some other time I'll come back and do more of the other trails. So 2.5 down, 2.5 back. Leave no trace. All right, hands are cold. Gonna put this away, but looks like some nice cruisy trail for the moment, which is what I'm looking for today. It's nice, the little ridge line there. Okay, just getting my poles ready and my gloves. Got my 2 levels of gloves here. Those people had all these adorable doggies they're carrying. She was carrying that one beagle, but all these cute doggies said hi. So this is really cruisy in here, and it's just basically using the existing trail system. So like now I'm on blue-red, before it was blue-white. The blue is the N.E.T. So it's like this the whole way. Yeah, I'm hoping I can bang this out in 2 hours. If I just keep a good pace, 2.5 to 3 miles an hour should be cake. But I might get my hand warmers out when I turn around, because my hands are cold. There's tiny bits of ice on some of these little downhills, but nothing I need spikes for. That's kind of pretty little rocky area I just walked through. Past more doggies. Yeah, this is kind of pretty. Now I'm on blue-yellow, coming down this ridge line here. Yeah, this might be more fun than my trail runners on the way back. All right, going down this hill. Yep, so gonna be coming uphill on the way back, but it's not too bad. A couple hundred feet, if that. All right, here's the lake. Some nice little laurel back here too, and some little baby evergreens here, back on blue-red. I'm about 1.25 miles, so basically halfway to the end of my out, or 1/4 of my out and back. Oh, now this is lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. Trail goes over there. Gorgeous. All right, this is fun. Check it out. Awesome. Typical N.E.T. stuff. Okay, I'm gonna shed my gloves and my hat, and I've already unzipped my coat. So we're up on this high ridge line above that creek. It comes around here. Okay, well that answers that question. Trail is this way. This is that same creek that we climbed the mountain next to. We got 3/4 of a mile to go and 15 minutes of walking time to do it, so we are on perfect track, actually. Okay, I just saw another group of hikers. I showed them the glove that I dropped, and I said, if you see it, can you bring it to the kiosk sign? I'm just about at the end of the southbound through hike of Timberland Preserves on the N.E.T. Menunkatuck section. And then I'm going to do a quick shoe swap because I'll be twice as happy in the trail runners on the way back. And camel up some water and keep moving before I lose my momentum. This last little bit is through a little rocky, wet residential area. As you can see, you can hear I think those are cardinals. Yep. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go up to this road crossing here. See if there's a parking lot there, because if the parking lot's at the other end, like down there, I'm just gonna walk to the parking lot and back. So I can park there next time, you know what I mean? So where do they have you park for this section? Not that I'm gonna overnight here, but huh. Alright, well, I walked down this road, 1/3 of a mile or more, to see where there's parking, and I still don't see any parking of any official nature here. So I put in the street address of the nearest house. And yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go up to here to where it rejoins this road, and then I'm gonna loop around, and this will be the address. I'll do an Uber and I'll get dropped off or something, because I don't know where the next parking area is. This is annoying. Okay, so I'm turning around here. I'm getting off trail here. I'm going back up the road and back onto the trail to walk back. I'll switch my shoes at the trailhead. What house is this? This. All right. I'll put in that address when I come back. I mean, it doesn't say no parking, and there is that curb and this curb, but you'd have to go up on top of that with your car or truck. Anyway, I'm gonna change my shoes now and we're going. You like my no-sell patch? All right, I have ditched the jacket and I have switched the shoes. Let's go. My feet are so much happier, although my left quad above my knee in the back is a little grouchy with me from power walking in the Danners, which are like twice the weight of these things. But I wanted to make sure I could use my spikes if I needed to. I didn't grab my nano spikes, so they don't. The big spikes do work on these, but it's not ideal. So now there's something called ghost spikes that Alex told me about. Gotta check those out. But anyway, since I don't need spikes on this section, I switched to my trail runners, and hopefully this 2.5 back will. It's really cruisy except for that one little rocky hill by the river, which was kind of fun, and it'll be much more enjoyable in these. The lined pants were definitely a plus. Those are my 686 everywhere pants. I have a fleece lined pair for deep cold, but for 30s, these are perfect. Anyway, you might not see this video for a couple days because I gotta clear out some room on my computer to download all this footage. But I'm off on Monday in 2 days, so I'll try and do it then. There was just a guy on a mountain bike. I'm not sure what the rules are out here, but anyway, I had passed him at a trail junction. He was trying to figure out which way to go, so I said, just give me a holler if you're coming up behind me, which he did. But yeah, when he came up behind me, he said that I was making really good time. He was impressed that I had gotten so far already. So that felt pretty good. But yeah, I'm in my trail runners now, and I'm just working on cruising back to the car. Just making sure I don't miss the blue blazes. Just did like a 90-degree almost turn. Maybe even more, 100 degrees. All right, I'm about to go up the ledgy bit. That'll be fun in these guys. But I wanted to get this shot as well. Wow. 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 All right, let's keep an eye out for the glove too. Yeah, so that's the river. We're up on that ridge, but look at this. I love trail like this. So pretty. So pretty. Pretty close to the edge. Pretty slippery, but not. It's pretty close. All right. All these planes. There's Tweed, New Haven Airport, probably. Look at that, though. We're up here on this ridge line with the creek down there. All right, I think my glove is down there where I was looking on the rocks. If it's not there, then someone found it and brought it to the trailhead. Here's the other cool spot. Walking along here. And we're gonna go up that hill. Then it's cruisy again. All right, it wasn't where I thought. And I just saw another hiker and she hadn't seen it. So hopefully those other hikers found it and left it at the end. I'm like a 1.3, 1.4 from the end. The technical part is over and it's just really cruisy for the rest. Are those people down there? I think people are ice fishing or ice skating down there because I see people and I hear voices. Yeah. Playing hockey maybe? Yep, ice hockey. Cool. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna cruise. I'm gonna keep an eye out for my glove. You saw most of this on the way down. So, other than this lake part, which is super pretty, it's just pretty woods, which we have 15 minutes of footage now. All right. Enjoy some fun old lake shots. It would be cool if there was some wildlife like on there, but it's frozen. All right, off we go. Okay, last half mile here. So I saw this child's glove under a tree about a mile back, maybe a little less. And I decided I would grab it on the way back. And now that I lost my glove and I've asked all these people to hopefully find it and bring it to the trailhead, I thought that this was, besides being leave no trace, besides helping someone else, I was also hoping it would be good karma because I'm going to leave this glove there and hopefully mine will be there in exchange. Right. That doesn't look like that shape anymore. Anyway, we'll find out. Look, there's my glove. And I'm going to leave this one in its place. Thank you, hiking community. You are good people. Yes. All right, hiking's done.